This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, and Jack Trice Stadium, home field of the Iowa State Cyclones. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Mountaineers will kick this deep to get us going. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. The short completion of the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Oh, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on 3rd down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. He'll test the right side here. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
To throw, it's Duggar. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made, a lot of space now. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
1st down here for this offense. Quarterback still with the football. 1st down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going. What we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Pass caught. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, West Virginia.
West Virginia, number 18. With the catch.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Lee. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side, and it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
2nd down after the incompletion. Takes off in a bootleg. Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
2nd down play coming up. Dropping back, it's Duggar. It's an out route, the catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with 3rd down and long.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Grab near the sticks. It's Shelton. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
What an impressive job here by this quarterback to work through his progressions, had the time to be able to read the defense properly, and then eventually finds the underneath route for a first down.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns it around, he flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes the play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough for a first down here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
So it's West Virginia in front, Kurt. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter.
Iowa State, 0.
Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. To the air, it's Duggar. Defense is coming after him. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Mountaineers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And is intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the interception gets the football back to the offense at the 36.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Turns it loose downfield. Oh, what a grab! They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Pass rush gets home.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Looking to throw. It's Duggar. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, that one's picked off. He could go across midfield. And they'll finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Receiver makes the grab, and he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
You know, these kind of routes are always great for receivers who do a really good job of yards after the catch situations, and they're easy completions for the quarterback.
Backfield is empty here for 2nd and inches. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Quick completion to the tight end. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
The Cyclones will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
Well, the offense catches a break here. Lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Play action here on 1st down. Looking deep to the right side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Big shot downfield here early in the game. Couldn't quite connect, but even on an incompletion, these deep shots do a good job of keeping those safeties back and can open up other aspects of this offense.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they make the stop, but the screen pass fools the defense enough to pick up 1st down yardage.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in a 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Running out of time in the pocket. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Receiver in motion now. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. He's got it in the open. They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
The Mountaineers churn out another 1st down. Scanning the field, it's Duggar. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the 1st down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Short throw complete to the tight end. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's a big first down for this offense, and it's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense with 5 receivers now, empty backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in. Pulls it in. It's Lee. He'll earn the first down, but paid for it with a hard hit.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
He escapes the pocket. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Looking to pass here on second down. He's running out of time here. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. And the defense comes up with the football.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Dropping back. It's Duggar. Quick throw to his receiver. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Could take it all the way. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Finds his man. It's Lee.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, West Virginia. A long-distance defensive touchdown. Wow.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. And the Cyclones come up to the line in the hurry-up. second down, looking to throw it. Grabbed by the receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. And the timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
How about the offense here dialing up a good zone beater? Let's give credit to the coordinator for calling the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Iowa State.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The ball is caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime.
Let's go.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. And the pass ball is incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Cyclones will kick it off, begin the second half. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Wide open downfield. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Let's it fly to the wide out. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. To throw, it's Duggar. The pocket breaking down. Pass ball is incomplete. There's a flag down. Did the receiver push off to get separation?
I think that's his really only play here, because if he doesn't knock that defensive back away from the football, that's an interception.
Second down play coming up for this offense. The sure hands. It's Shelton. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Looking for his big tight end. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
First down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day.
Chris, that's his third interception in this game alone. If he's going to stay in this game, he's got to do a better job of protecting the football.
And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Caught over the middle. It's Welch. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Takes the handoff again. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Boy, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage for a first down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back to throw. It's Duggar. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Still no answer for this offense. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. They're very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
You know, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
31, Iowa State, 0.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught by the receiver. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers, not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands, and he shows he's got that ability here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Looking to throw it on first down. Makes the catch. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
On first down, it's play action. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
And he dumps it off to the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
Ball lands at the 5. It doesn't check up. Bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. They'll give it to the running back. Gets the first and still running. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. So this defense finally makes a play. That's one of the few negative plays for this offense today.
Yeah, you said it, Chris. They don't have the easiest road to climb back in this one, but little plays like that can be points of positivity of what coaches will likely focus on as they move forward. That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the quarterback keeps it on the option. The Mountaineers pick up enough to get a first down there. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Now rolling out to his left. He lets it go on the move. That's caught. It's Ward. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football, and vertical shots to boot.
To bootleg here. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Makes the grab. It's Ward. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long, over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the wideout goes in motion. Give it to the back again. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Touchdown, West Virginia. They connect for 6.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
West Virginia, 38. Iowa State, 0.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
Iowa State Cyclones will take over. 1st and 10.
And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
Good job by the defense forcing this pitch to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands. The problem is they gave up some positive yards there, but at least they brought him down.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the extra point was up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Iowa State, 0.
And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys. And it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board. Maybe not able to come back in this game. But, man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. They're going to run it here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught inside the 30 and still going. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going. And the Cyclones keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal yardage to the 9.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cyclones.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the PAT is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team.
And the West Virginia offense will take over first and 10.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. Important second down play coming up. The pre-snap motion from the offense. It's a jet sweep. Receiver trying to turn the corner. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in the season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
They knew they're going to need clutch plays like that, Kirk. This is a battle we expected to come down to the final minutes. It looks like the higher-ranked team's going to dodge the upset and move on.
Yeah, good for them to be able to close this game out. They played very, very well and very deserving. You know, for the loser in this game, still an opportunity to learn from your mistakes, try to get yourself in position to still make a run at the end of the year.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.